Nicole Whitney, News for the Soul, life-changing talk radio from the uplifting to the unexplained. It's a great honor to have you on the show tonight. Welcome, Deepak Chopra.
Thank you.
Yes, this is Uri.
Hi, Uri. It's Nicole Whitney calling News for the Soul. Welcome to News for the Soul, Robert Allen.
Thank you, Nicole. It's great to be here with you tonight.
Why are you here? We're talking to Carolyn Mace about Sacred Contracts, one of her many best-selling books. Welcome to the show, Greg Braden.
Well, good evening, Nicole. It's certainly a pleasure to hear your voice and a pleasure to be here tonight.
Welcome to the show, Stuart Wilde.
Thank you very much.
John Kehoe, welcome to News for the Soul.
Hey, how are you?
Next up, Dr. David Morehouse.
I'm so glad that you called me because you are doing such an important task, important work, because you are spreading a very positive message.
I was really moved by last week's show because we made a commitment to a worldwide event to try to change.
Since 1997, Soul Radio has been changing lives. From uplifting to unexplained, talking about breaking chains. Don't you know? News for the soul. Don't you know? News for the soul.
Happy Saturday. If you're in this continent, it's 9 a.m. Pacific on, I've lost the date. I was going to say September. August something. And we're live. Yep. I don't even know what the date is today. 20th, maybe. Something like that. No, I think I'm ahead of my time. Anyway, the whole point is Abigail's Insights is live. We've got a lot of background noise, so we're going to get her working with the callers straight away. But she's going to explain her special intuitive healing work that she does. Very unique approach. And area code 816, you're in for a treat because we're going to bring you on live. Let's start with Abigail. Abigail, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm good, thank you. And I don't know the date either. So I just know it's Saturday. Yep, I'm really, really good. How are you?
Excellent. Let's do a brief explanation of what's going to happen, and I'll get you working with the caller.
Okay. Well, I started with the tarot. I've always channeled. I've always had a connection. I started with the channel, and things morphed, and they grew. So I did some Reiki, I moved into working with angels, then I went into something called Theta Healing, and then I went into holographic kinetics, did all sorts of things, worked on lots of people, and now I just kind of do my own thing, which is with the pendulum, lots of clearing. If the tarot's needed, I read with the tarot. And I just wanted to say that, you know, when I do these shows, I only really work with one person, and there's a reason for that, and that's because I'm extremely thorough, and I have this Virgo ascendant, and if I start working with someone and finding lots of things, then I don't want to leave someone half here or half there. So, you know, 10 minutes with a person for me isn't enough. So apologies for only really.
This is why I'm saying to 816 that they're in for, it's like they won the lotto of the day here, because you're not only in depth, you're spooky accurate. And how about we get you started, and you can demo by doing area code 816. You are live. What's your first name? Where are you calling in from?
I am Ramey, and I'm calling in from Kansas City, Missouri.
Welcome, Ramey. Hi, Ramey. You're in for a treat. You're live with Abigail.
Oh, thank you.
Hey.
Hi.
Good to meet you.
Likewise. Likewise.
So how are you doing? What's going on for you?
I'm doing okay. I am a bit scared, yeah. I am going to the university Monday to relearn a language that I had to quit talking when I came to the States. And I'm excited to learn this new language, but to go to this university, and I'm an older, non-traditional student, I had to leave 2 jobs, and I'm going with a wing and a prayer that I'm on the right track, and I don't have any income coming in. I'm on Social Security, but it's minimal. And That is what is going on. And I know I'm playing an old program in my head, and I keep saying, Raimi, stop being scared, you'll be all right. And, so that's where I'm at.
Okay, so firstly, I'd like to say congratulations for following your heart and your spirit for something that you want to do. So,
thank you.
You know what it's like when we have a transition. It's scary. We've got no guarantees in a funny sort of way, and we just have to trust. And it's hard to trust.
Yes, it is.
Especially like you're saying, you've left 2 jobs behind.
Yes.
Okay. And what's the language?
Serbian, Croatian, Bosnian.
Oh.
I know.
Okay, that's interesting.
Very.
And just out of curiosity, learning the language or relearning the language, because I got a feeling it's going to come back for you very quickly.
Good.
What are you looking to do afterwards?
Well, I'm a yoga. Oh, absolutely. I'm going to write a book. And because my mother was captured by the Germans, and then I was born in the refugee camp. And so I have spent my life shedding that program of victimhood. Okay, so I'm going to write a book, and I already have the title, I think. It's My Story is Your Story, because even though we were here on the other side of the ocean, we went through the same things. And, it was just so difficult to be an immigrant, and to me, being the oldest child, tell my parents all the time, why did we come here? You don't want to adapt to American ways. I mean, they just didn't want to celebrate Christmas on December 25th, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, there's a whole story in that. But I teach yoga and meditation. And I want to go back there and teach yoga and definitely meditation, because I believe they don't meditate in former Yugoslavia.
Okay, that's really beautiful. So you want to bring some light over to your former culture, your former upbringing.
Yes.
Your roots, really. Okay.
Really, yeah. And with the language, I can find my cousins and my relatives, because my parents are gone, and introduce my children to my side of the family. They've never met anyone.
Wow.
I know.
So there's a huge intention here, and it feels like you're in alignment with what you're saying. That feels good. I'm actually, because I've got my cards here, but I'm just giving them a cleanse as I speak with you, because otherwise it carries energy of, previous readings. So I always go through them. So I want to take a little look for you, if that's okay. So what about money? Is there any other ways you can make money while you're doing this learning? I mean, can you translate or anything like that? I mean, you're learning this language, and it's your second language, or your mother language anyway. So is there anything you can look to that would help you?
Yeah, but that probably won't be for another semester. So I have skills. I think I'm racking my brain thinking, okay, what can I do? And I was thinking to put together a 6-week class on how you can live simply with natural healing tools. There's so many things people the mainstream America, the spiritual community, of course, I think knows this, but, your words are your power. Are you listening to your words? That could be one class. Metaphors are powerful. Just simple words, and when you get in a funk, start asking questions. What's good about this? What have I learned from? And then there's the other side, the physical side, where you can do think your mantras. Mantras are powerful. Mudras, all that. I was thinking, people just don't know this, and when I tell them, my students, my former students, they were like fascinated. And I would tell them, if you can't fall asleep at night, you can hold your thumb, because that's overwhelm, and it turns into peace. You can hold your index finger, because that's fear, and that turns into love. So your finger, it's just natural healing remedies that you don't have to go on to the doctor. You don't have to get doped up. You just simple tools. What do you think? You think that's good?
I think that's great. I'm looking, as you're talking, I've cleaned the cards and I've turned them over. And the first thing I have is the Nine of Cups and Two of Wands. So the Nine of Cups is, it's the wish card. It's like things are working, things are moving in favor. Yes, this dream is really, really possible. And the Two of Wands is things coming together for you and more creativity. Now, the other thing that I get as well is don't forget the yoga. So, I mean, how about if you're teaching a course and you're also guided meditation first, teaching yoga, and then teaching the theory? Or teaching yoga to the people in your class. I mean, maybe you'll be working at the university, but you can teach yoga to people in your class beforehand, help them.
Yeah, because, they're half my age or less or more. And, I keep getting a message that they're so stressed out. As I was when I first went back to school, I could help them, just help them with the stress. I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You could be working with these. You may be in this classroom to work with these guys as well. Now, I'm looking at the tarot, but I've also gone into your body. I just had to see what was going on in alignment. What's your sleep like? Because emotionally and astrally, are you anxious and overwhelmed at the moment?
Yes.
Okay, let me check your endocrine system as well. Okay. Yes. All right. Yeah, I can see there's some stuff going on here. I'm going to ask where to start. Tarot, or what's going on with your adrenals, son?
My adrenals, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
No,
are you in fight or flight a little bit at the moment?
Yeah.
Still a bit antsy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have no income. Oh, my God, it's scary.
Yeah.
I know, it's very frightening. And, at one point, I even thought, why am I going to school? I am, and I thought, well, I don't have to go to school. You can just drop it. And that doesn't feel good. I just am scared that I won't make it. I have to travel a bit of distance to go to school, so it's the gas money and, food, simple stuff.
Okay.
And insurance.
Yes, I can see. I'm not sure whether to start with your body or with the tarot. I'm putting the tarot out for you right now. I think it would be good to see if I can get you rebalanced and have a little look at the money thing. I'm not getting, I put the cards out and I'm going to be asking deeper. I pull a lot more than, I pull out like what's called the Celtic Cross, and then I pull more cards to find out what's happening. So, yes, you're in fear and lack right now, and this isn't just something that's coming from you, it's along your family line, you know that?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a huge fear for you, and that's why you're so overwhelmed, because you're also, I think mum and dad both have it along their family lines, and also, are you going a little bit against the grain with your family by yoga and meditation? Is this something new to them? Is it this alternative stuff and they kind of roll their eyes?
Yeah, Abigail, do you know what my mother said to me when I told her I went to the ashram? I was going to the ashram to learn yoga 11 years ago. She was alive. And she said, "Where did you come from?"
Yeah. So also it's not very accepted for you either by your family. So you really are almost going against the grain. And
right.
What you have, I'm working on your astral body right now to get it in alignment. But I'm also looking at the tower. Okay. Do you know much about the tarot cards at all?
No.
Okay, so this is, you've got this now, not later, but this is what's happening right now. It's probably what I'd say the most intimidating card in the deck when we had the tower, because it's kind of like our whole structure and system is being torn down. Mm-hmm. All right, so it's like we're going against. There's all this. You're following. You've got the Chariot, so. Your recent past is that you're going for what you believe in. You're determined. But now that you're in that position, you're kind of all over the place. So right now, where you're at is probably the most uncomfortable place you could probably be in, because you're being asked to think in a different way, in a way. You're being asked to choose a new pattern. And the Tower is a bit like we're missing things, you know. So it's blocking you at the moment. So I'm working, you asked your body, have you been having a problems with this for a little while? Have you been worrying about this for a while? Because this body is needing a lot of help.
Oh,
okay, so also, on top of all of this, when you're not sleeping properly, everything feels a million times worse anyway.
Right.
Okay, because obviously when we're not in our centre, and we're worrying about stuff. And money, it's very much, it equals security for us. Because when you don't have money, you're unstable. Okay, when we have money, and this is for most of us, when we have money, we don't have to worry about things. So, you know, you've got to congratulate yourself for being so brave, because I like this. I do get that, yes, there is money problems, but I'm not getting that you're going to go into debt. I get more that it's a struggle for you because of this first part. So, you know, the logical part of me immediately said, start creating that class.
Okay.
And, okay, so did you say it was going to be like a 6 days or something?
6 weeks, so like every Saturday.
6 weeks, okay, I got 6 weeks every Saturday, so it would be 6 days.
Right.
Okay, I laugh. All right, got you. So it's 6, yes, all right. So you can put that together by all means, but also take a look at, as soon as you start, take a look at the yoga. The yoga would be so good for the people that you'll be with and for you. And, you know, you can fit it in. I mean, you can maybe find somewhere where you can do an evening class, because a lot of people don't like getting up in the mornings early in university, do they?
Right,
You know, you can figure out some way of supporting yourself. Yoga is now so popular.
Yes.
I'm sure there'd be a space. And, you know, I always say to people, you know, it's a bit like, for me, tarot is my bread and butter. You know, you have these stable things you can do that you're good at. What kind of yoga do you teach?
The integral. It's very very non-American. It's very classical, traditional. So it's slower, and we stop between poses, and it's definitely more driven.
Is it like
to,
yin? Is it like yin yoga a little bit? Yeah, I was getting yin yoga, but I don't know what you're talking about, so that's quite, okay, got you.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yes.
It's yeah. You know,
I feel that.
Mhm. Oh, I've been teaching for 11 years. It's just I had to leave this class I've been teaching forever, because my schedule is in conflict now. I have to go to school, and so I have to find another spot to teach yoga, because it is very popular. And I also have that very calming disposition in class, where they really do. I know for a fact that my students, they left the class feeling so relaxed.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have regular people?
I did.
Okay. So the other thing that I'm getting is, have you considered putting the message out there for private students?
Yes, I have. I'm starting that. Just yes. I am. I have. Yes. Just put it out there. Put it out there this week. Yeah.
Perfect.
What is that noise?
It could be. Oh, I'm so sorry. This time you wouldn't think I'd be getting text messages. I really apologise. I have my phone here and I have my headphones on.
Oh,
so
it's
if
okay.
the noises are coming through on Skype, I do apologise.
Oh, okay. It sounds like a ship horn.
Oh God. It's an iPhone. Someone's texting me.
Okay.
How embarrassing. I'm just working on your Earth star chakras we're talking, because this one is to ground you and bring you down in your body. So what I've done is I've brought your astral body back into alignment, and I've also worked on bringing your emotional body back into alignment. So what's happening right now is you're in such a pickle that you're not being able to process your emotions. Okay? When all of these guys are out, there's nowhere for the emotions to go. So they're just kind of going round and round inside of you, all right? So I want to get these guys sorted and get you grounded as quickly as possible. Most people's Earth Star chakras are not worked on, and most people are not very grounded. This pulls you right down into your feet. Also, your spirit's not in your body right now. Did you know that?
I'm not surprised.
Yes.
But no, I did know that.
Out. You jumped out. So
because I'm scared. Mhm. That's what
it's scary, hun, when we take, we're in a new space. So I will go into why you've got the tower in a minute as well, because how are you feeling right now? I'm getting a lot of heavy energy suddenly.
I feel okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I am okay. I am crying a little bit. It's didn't realize how scared I was till I was talking to you. Yeah. Well,
crying's good because I've just freed your emotions up.
Oh, good. So I cry all day.
Maybe. One thing about tears, though, okay?
Yeah.
I'll let you know about tears. I hope if it's when the tears, this is sort of. I have this lovely Japanese style acupuncture lady, and she's in this style. Tears, when they're coming down your face and they're cold, that's healing. When they're hot, you're stuck. Okay? If you have tears right now that are kind of free, this is good for you. Okay? And if you do cry all day, that's okay as well, because you're releasing.
Yes. Yeah, that's how I release.
Tears
are
good.
Yes.
Yes. So we need these. We need these to come out. So thank your body for finding a way to release, and let's have a look at what else is going on for you. So we've got you back. This is nice. I can actually feel your body relaxing, which is great, because it's been very, very tense. Now I'm coming up into your picture. I'm right between your eyes at the moment, and let's just get your hormones balanced again as well, because you've got a little bit of a hormone imbalance here. Due to lack of sleep, I get, and your stomach as well. There's something going on with your stomach. Have you got nerves in your stomach?
No, I don't feel them. No.
It is where your personal power is. So if you've been kind of jammed up, your stomach will be feeling it. It's very, very sensitive, the stomach. Have you ever heard of the belly brain?
Right. Yes.
So,
it's a second, right.
Absolutely. There's a lot of processing going on for you. Okay, let me come down into those adrenals. Let's get that sorted out. We'll release the stomach. Now, yes, what I've got for you is, this is interesting, because I've got for you the Four of Pentacles. This is, really being worried about money. Obviously, that's what you're saying. But coming down into your subconscious part of you, you're quite capable of manifesting this and channeling and moving through what you need to do. You're extremely intuitive, and let me just tune in a minute. I'm getting another message with this. I'm multitasking. I'm swinging the pendulum with one hand and reading the cards with another. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes, I'm in an adrenal.
Oh, my.
I've been doing this for a little while now. Let's have a look.
You can do it, yeah.
The Sun and the High Priestess together. Yeah, you're a channel.
I'm a channel?
You can, yeah.
I think I know who. Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. Wow. So what do I do with that?
Well, this is great for me.
It
because
is?
So, okay, in one aspect, what you're actually doing is you're learning a language, okay? And that is because you're following your heart and you want to make the world a better place for other people. It's very, very beautiful what you're doing. All right. Now, when we make chances and we take a step like this, what we do is it's like it's such a scary space because you're giving up what you know to step into the unknown.
Right.
And so, you know, even though it feels like you're going to be absolutely petrified, this isn't going to work, that isn't going to work, you're not going to have any money, we do get rewarded.
Yeah, I would hope so, because my intention is so pure. So, I mean, it took me all these years to figure out what my purpose is, because when I went to the community college level, 5 years ago, and I've been going to school for 6 years, and 2 years ago, this man took a liking to me. He was my counselor, and he said, "Where are you from? You're not born here." And I told him my story. And he said, "Do you know there's a program at KU, which is about 45 minutes away at the university, called Slavic Studies?" Abigail, I just started to cry. I felt like a download had come into me, and I knew my purpose. I knew, because I would wake up in the morning and go, why am I going to school? I'm 60-some years old. I don't have to go to school, especially on a day of a test, because I'd get all nervous. But I know I'm just so driven now. I am driven. I am so driven. I see my path. I see myself in front of an audience in former Yugoslavia teaching yoga, teaching meditation. I think they need that more than yoga.
Okay. Well, you know what could be good as well, and I'm just coming out with this, it's just coming to me organically, that meditation and yoga is fantastic. If you could do, if people haven't experienced meditation before or yoga, sometimes it's good to do maybe like half an hour of meditation, half an hour of yoga, to introduce them to both, because then they have a little bit, you see, some people, meditation's fantastic. Some people will benefit more from the yoga, some people will benefit more from the meditation, because everyone's different. So,
well, good. I love doing both. Okay,
yeah, it's
I'm sorry.
Great. No, that's okay. So you can kind of vibe that out. See how that works with you, because the kind of yoga that you're getting, I didn't know that particular type of yoga, so I was getting as close as I could to it, which was yin. But this sort of yoga, it's amazing for releasing and relaxing. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's very subtle. Yes.
Yes, I get that is just as important. I get this. You are coming as a package here. You realise that this course you're putting together, it's a package here. You're teaching a lot of tools. It's not just meditation. It's not just yoga. You're sharing your wisdom.
Yeah.
So I'd like you just to take that energy of knowing that what you're doing is it's a really good idea. It's perfect. And yes, you're worried about money, but I just have this feeling that you are going to be okay. It's now that the money worries. You have the money worries. Because I get this block again. Like I said, I've just worked on your body a little bit. I'm coming back to the cards now. So I get this block again with the money, but I also, again, get the same card that I had at the beginning of the reading, the Two of Wands, which is really your plans coming together. And you're right at the beginning of these plans. Now, I want to get to the channel bit in a minute, but I just want to have a look at why we've got justice here. Let's have a look at what's going on right this second. Yeah, great. So justice and strength. Very warrior woman.
Yes.
You've got wisdom here. You've got like facing your fears and a big sort of kind of message about staying in your heart and staying true to yourself. I've also got the Tower, along, which is exactly what you're going through. Let's have a look. Tower, why have you got this as well? Yeah, okay. Because you're not used to doing things this way.
No.
This is why you have the Tower. Okay? When you're doing something completely different to what it goes against what you're taught, it goes against what your family did, it goes against what the system does. Okay?
Right.
Because most of us, if we've not unplugged from the system, okay, are doing what we're supposed to do. And we're scared to move out of that because usually we don't have the money to move out of that. And most people are working jobs they don't like, and they're working overtime, and they're barely managing to meet their needs. And that's the system that we live in at the moment. Okay?
Right.
And so for people to break out of that, it's incredibly brave. It's so courageous because, there will be people that will support you, but you probably have other people going, oh, what are you going to do? How are you going to do it? And you don't just get your own fears. You get other people's fears as well.
Right.
So what's happening right now for you is, you're following your soul, but you've been taught and programmed from a young age, and this goes across the world as well, that we have to be a certain way and we have to do this, we have to do that. So, what about your pension when you're older and all of this stuff, and you can retire at this age and you're going to work for the rest of your life. It's all, we're told so many things that really, it stunts us as a spiritual being. So
yes.
Your spirit is just about to rip out of that system. And of course that's scary because it's a whole structure you live in being torn down.
Right. Yes, it is. It's scary, but I'm so
absolutely
grateful I'm talking to you. Thank you. Oh, I feel
You're welcome. So let me just say what you're going through is completely normal. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you, okay? It's completely and utterly normal. And for me too, if I'm about to come and make if I'm about to make a large decision, I can freak out and go crazy before I make that decision. Once I've made the decision and I'm on my new path, I'm focused and I'm calm.
Right, yeah.
But before I'd have these wobbles and all sorts.
Yeah. Yes.
So maybe also I'd like to say to you that you're doing all your panic now, so maybe you don't have to do it later.
That's good to know. Good. Let's get it over with. Yeah.
Yeah. How are you feeling right now? Are you feeling a little bit calmer? Because I worked on the body. I just want to check and see.
I do feel
good.
calmer. I'm smiling, actually. That's pretty good.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, it really is. Oh, my. I'm just so grateful. Yes.
Now, I'm coming into the part that I went to before, the High Priestess, the Sun. So these cards, for me, you're so heading in the right direction.
Good.
You really are. Now, I'm also getting the information you're not used to doing this, though, which is coming back to, why it's so scary for you. I'm going to see, what else is that? Let's have a look. Yeah, this is going to be so good for you. Because it's like you've been held back for so long. Mm-hmm. And you've been held back in a way that you've never really believed in yourself properly. So, yes, you've got all these amazing tools, but you've never really gone out. It's kind of like going out in the wild and doing something different.
Exactly.
You're really throwing yourself here. And you get rebirth with that. And rebirth, it's also judgment in another tarot deck. It's about your calling. It's about shedding that fearful side that holds back and doesn't feel like it can get anywhere or doesn't want to upset other people or go against the grain. Okay, so you're really coming out of that now.
Good.
Okay, that's what you're doing.
Yes,
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a nice deep breath.
Yeah, good.
I heard that.
Good. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you're moving into rebirth.
Good.
So yes, it really is for you. You know, it doesn't really matter what age you are, hon. You're stepping into a new part of you. You're new again. You're young again. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Your spirit is fresh. Okay, so when I say young again, I mean that this is new. You're a baby here with this, but you're also, ready for it. And as scared as you are ready for it.
Yes.
Let's have a look at what the end result of all of this is. So I'm just coming into, so yes, money again. Mainly your problem is the money. I don't have any other problems with you. I just have money.
Okay.
You know what you're doing. You know how you're really good at what you do. I mean, I see that just with your energy and speaking without even having to look at the tarot. You have some really amazing gifts here, and beautiful things to bring into the world. And you're doing it already. And I do get this private tutoring for you. I get it again. So I know you said you thought about that earlier. I would so go for that.
Okay.
Totally. This is very important for you. The other thing is, do you have clients already that are going to miss your local spot that would also see you privately anyway? Because I feel like there might be people for you already.
There is one that is hired me to start in next week privately, and then the class I just left. So I think in time, give it a couple of weeks or a month, because you get as we were hugging and the gifts and the goodbyes and the hugs yesterday. I know there's some women that have been with me for 4 or 5 years, and it's hard. You'll never forget your first teacher, and I don't know if there's another teacher that will. This one woman I'm thinking of, she has money. She could hire me privately, is what I'm saying. But I don't think she knows it yet. So that's a possibility.
Did you tell them I'm available for private hire?
No, I didn't. Oh, darn. No, I didn't. But I could put it.
You could do it, though, couldn't you?
Yeah, I could email it. Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Because it might not even cross their mind. You see, you say you're going back to school. They're not even going to think, are you free for private hire? So this is something very important for you to say, because, you've got one person already, but I feel there's more.
Yes, I believe, I think so. At least, yes, good idea. Very good idea. Thank you. And I was I kept thinking, I'm not connecting with them. I didn't even think, and they gave me their email addresses and phone numbers. And so they want to keep in touch with me. So there we go. I have their email. I'll send out a email and say, I just didn't even think about offering you guys private lessons. Oh, my God.
Perfect.
So,
there you
perfect,
go.
Right.
Or alternatively, you don't just have to do that. Maybe some of them can't afford private lessons, but you can find another venue.
Mm-hmm.
Or someone has, or I don't know how many people are here, but maybe there'll be people that can't afford a one-on-one private session, but they may be friends, and there may be 2 or 3 of them, and it could be in someone's living room. So you can really play with this. There's so much you can do. You can also offer them meditation classes.
Yes, they would love that.
And if you're doing, like you said, a class or a workshop, then you've got that coming too. So as much, this is the universe. You know what happens? If we don't get left high and dry sometimes, we don't make really big changes.
Right. That's true.
This is your drive to get these classes and everything together.
Right. It's forcing me to. Right. To be more creative. Exactly.
Absolutely. Because I have with you, I have this huge fear of money, not having any money, and things aren't going to work. And then next to it, I have the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is it's being good karma. It's you give to the universe gives back to you. Remember that money's an energy, okay? Don't even think of it like a piece of paper. It's an energy. And abundance comes in all areas and all ways. So the more you give, the more you get. Now, so, like, what's happened is probably because I said it feels like it comes in your lineage, it's kind of poverty and that scarcity. What happens is it comes down into your body and it scares you to pieces. And it becomes something, and this happens with everybody, it becomes something kind of huge. When we can, and it's difficult, I know, when you don't have a lot of money, but if you can step back a little bit and see it as an energy, then flow a little bit easier. Okay. Saying this, because you have the Six of Pentacles, you are going to flow. Now, I want to ask something a minute, because before I go into the rest of the tarot reading, I just want to ask quickly, let's have a look. Is it from Mum's side or Dad's side? I'm going to see if we can just pull some of this energy out of you that is regarding, it comes from both sides. And I just want to see if we can help settle that a little bit with you. Okay. Because, you know, I've been on both sides of money, you know, so I know what it's like to have none. And then I know what it's like to be abundant. So it's really scary when you don't have any. Right. So, yeah. So let's see if, okay, so there's a lot of fear of lack here. And so I'm just going to ask if we can start clearing that from your energetic system. Now, yeah, you see, I'm also getting, looking at this reading while I'm doing this, I get the Hangman, so I do get for a few weeks, you're going to feel a little bit tight or thrifty. Yeah, it feels like for a few weeks, things might not feel like they're shifting that much. But I'm also getting that you are going to be okay. And I'm going to ask about this. You're going to get by with this. Okay, so just work with that a little bit. Let's go further into the reading. Okay, Princess of Wands. Yep, okay, good. So this is exactly what I was kind of with anyway. There's you sort of moving away from one system and going into something different. Now, it's very positive because I have the Three of Pentacles, so I do have that you're going to be acknowledged for what you're doing and people are going to be interested. Now, I am worried a little bit, like when I say worried, because I always like to find solutions to this. So, but what I'm concerned about, do you feel that you get blocked a lot?
Yes. I don't know what to do. Yeah. Okay, so I want to go deeper into this because this is something that's really important so that you can move forward. Because I've got, this is what I got throughout the reading as well. I've got that you can flow. I've got that you know what you're doing. I've got that you're heading in the right direction. And then I've got that you kind of like get stuck a lot. It's like you make decisions, but they don't work for you. Flow, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay,
yeah.
And that could be really annoying. So,
yes.
And I seem to have that in the future. Let's have a look why. Okay, no, but it does move. Okay, good. Yeah, I've got a few things pointing this out, which is why I wanted to look at it with you. Okay, I'm just going to ask what's going on there. Let's see. Let's pull another card out. Why do you get that? Okay, let's see. All right, so what about your confidence? How confident are you? What's going on here?
Well, the confidence, because none until I'm.
Thank you. Got you.
Oh my my God. I don't think I've ever said that. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Found it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because you've got the potential to do this really well.
Absolutely. Yes,
this is here.
I do.
But let's have a look. Yeah. Okay. So what you really need to look at, how can you bring in a higher level of confidence within you? You're being tested right now, and that's why you're falling apart as well. You've yet to believe that you're capable of doing this.
Right. It's
okay.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
How am I gonna? Right. Okay, so this is when I can channel. I don't know. That's. Thank you. I have a saying. I'm so tired of pulling rabbits out of hats because it's a magic act. How am I going to do this? And I never get far. Okay. How about if? Yeah.
I'm just asking when your spirit is. Let's get your spirit in your body for a start. Okay, where is it? Yeah, you see, it's only in your head. So it's kind of got into the throat chakra, but it's not fully in your body. So what I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes and take a nice deep breath. And this can go for anyone that's listening, actually, because a lot of people don't have their spirit in their body.
Right.
So let's see if we can work, if anyone's listening and anyone wants to do this, because when the spirit's not fully in the body, it's kind of scary. And the spirit is so powerful. It knows what to do. Okay. So I'd like you to take a nice deep breath, and I want you to start with the top of your head.
Okay.
And just breathe down into your body. So I want a big belly breath. So if you can really draw the air down into your body. And I want you to just see if you can feel your center. And do you know what I mean by center, or would you like me to expand? Of course you do. You do meditation, okay?
Right.
So I want you just to feel that. Now, I'm going to work with each chakra while you're doing that. Now, I want you just to breathe down past your stomach, and I want you to breathe in your base chakra. And I'm just going to ask if we can begin to pull your spirit down. So I'm just going to ask, okay. So nice deep breath. I want you to come, so you're down in your base. I want you to feel your base wherever you're sat, but I want you now to come into your throat chakra. Most people's spirits are stuck in their throat chakra. You can actually just put a finger on your throat if you want. Just touch your throat.
Okay.
And I want you now to start to pull from your throat into your heart.
Okay.
And when I say pull, imagine you're sliding down into your heart. Okay? And that's it. Can you feel your heart now? You feel that energy in your heart? Good. Now I want you to do exactly the same thing to your solar plexus. I'm helping you along here as well. So if anyone else wants to join in with this, come into and just feel when the energy, just draw it down. Beautiful. Do you feel that? Just drop down. Okay, good. So now come to your sacral chakra, a couple of inches below your navel, and exactly the same thing. Pull. So breathe down. Imagine that energy is now coming down. We want it to get into here. Nice. And it's just coming in now? Good. And come down into your base chakra. So obviously you'll feel your base. You're sat on it right now. So I want you just to breathe. Pull that energy down into your base chakra. Let's get that done. There. How's that feeling?
Good.
Good. Now open your eyes. Take a deep breath and just see if you feel any different. Should feel a little more present.
A little more present, and I'm taking a deeper breath. It seems like I can breathe easier.
Yeah, so you're now fully in your body, hon. Now, if you want, you can go even deeper. I want you just to start to just really pull yourself down into your legs and down into your feet. You can do this anytime you feel you're leaving, you're kind of leaving your body, okay? It's really, you can actually pull down yourself. You can really feel that. And this is going to help you be more centered. Now, the spirit likes to leave the body when we get scared. And, this is practice until it stays in the body.
Okay. I can do this.
So, even your voice has changed.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
You get
it has, hasn't
voice,
it?
You know?
Oh, wow. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where have you been, dear Spirit? Wow. Okay.
most people's spirits are not in their body. It's something that, that's why we do practices such as yoga, to really pull ourselves down. And I'm not saying that your spirit's never been in your body before.
No.
However, where you've been so scared and overwhelmed, that, this is how we feel disconnected.
Exactly. Right.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So that's my main working with you on the spirit side. Now, the confidence thing, this is why you're being pushed to do all of this, because you are being pushed to become more confident. Because, if you start working with people in a university, imagine what it's going to be like when you go over to former Yugoslavia.
Right.
Imagine,
right.
So you're being asked to get yourself together now so that you have the strength to bring this over, because it's going to be a very different kind of people, and you're introducing something new, whereas what you're doing now is people have had sort of a lot more probably open to it. I'm not saying that people won't be open to it there. I'm sure there'll be lots of people that need nurturing and love and this kind of, they'll be crying out for this, but it'll be a very different energy.
Right.
So, having your spirit in your body obviously is very good for this.
Yeah. Wow.
Because when it's not in your body, you're disconnected, your fears come out. And when your fears come out, then, it blocks the flow of abundance. So maybe even this is something that you can practice daily so that you can teach people this in your class.
Oh, wonderful. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And to teach this in your class, because I just want to work with this a tiny bit, to teach this in your class, you really can imagine, get people to stand up straight, keep their feet grounded on the floor. If you've got people that are really kind of like flighty, you can bring them outside, get them to have bare feet on the earth. Nice deep breath, and really imagine that every chakra, you can start with the crown, but just imagine you've got your sort of kind of circle your chakra, you're catching the energy, you pull down to your third eye, circle, catch. But you do it slowly, you breathe slowly until you feel the energy pulling down into the body. Does that make sense to you? Am I explaining that well?
Oh, yes. You are very well. And, I just got it. That's it. I have been just bringing energy into the body, but it's a big difference for me when I'm bringing spirit into the body.
Perfect.
Yes.
So this is something you can also teach in your yoga. It will really help people with their balance.
Exactly.
And their focus.
Exactly, because and energy is so vague. It's so out there, and spirit definitely hones the energetic spirit that I want in the body. Yes. Oh my God, this is godsend. Oh my God.
And that's what I have with you. Okay.
Okay.
So, there's, with the confidence thing, that's another rabbit hole, but this is tips to help you with it.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, well, and to build it up and work with it. This is big for you. Because this is really your whole, this is really big for you, what you're doing. So I want you to just take that and know that this is very important for you. You're stepping onto your path, and there are times that you get blocked, but there are times that you can bring in the flow as well, okay?
Yes.
Yes. And your intuition, you're very intuitive. Your intuition and spirit know what to do.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Thank God. Because I'm just a sheep out there on my own. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. I don't know
welcome.
I'm just, thank you.
You're welcome. You can always stay in touch and let me know. Let us know how you get on.
I think it'll be fun to keep you posted.
Good.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Let me know.
All right.
Yes.
Perfect time there, Abigail. We've got just about 3-4 minutes to the top of the hour to do some shameless self-promotion.
Thank you.
Shameless self-promotion. I always say the same thing, really. I've got my website. Please take a look at it. If there's anything you want to know, it's on my website. Oh, and if anyone does, I actually have a Facebook page. I remembered this. If anyone wants to join in, it's Abigail's Insights on Facebook, or they just want to friend me because I post about all of this stuff all the time. I'm talking about it all of the time and living it. So if you want to friend me on Facebook, please feel free. It's Abigail Pattman, Pattman, and that's where most of my information goes at the moment. And yeah, that's it really. Okay.
Awesome. Well, we've got you on next week live, I think, and
yes.
Is that right? That's right. Okay. I got myself all turned around with the summer hours here. In the meantime, have a great week, Abigail. Great show, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much.
Bye for now. Next up, Matt DiLorenzo, all the way from Italy, is next.
Hear all of our previously aired broadcasts of News for the Soul online at newsforthesoul.com. Now let's get back to the show.
All right, Matt DiLorenzo. He's here all the way from Italy and right on the switchboard now, ready to go. Yay, Coherent Healing. And 905, I see you. Oh, hello. 905, I see you. We're coming to you first, just letting you know. Matt, how are you?
Very good. How are you? Glad to hear you got your voice back.
Oh, thank God. Thank freaking God. That was rough, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it was. Oh, my God.
Well, but, yeah, the show must go on. And it did. Yay. Right. So what's new?
Good.
What's new in the world of Coherent Healing?
Well, I wanted to talk a little bit tonight about something that always puzzled me when I was younger. I studied psychology, and one of the things that always puzzled about was the collective unconscious. What did Jung mean by that? And I think I've only recently figured it out, what happens. What I've learned over the years is that every thought that we have and every emotion that we have leaves our bodies, and it just travels out in the universe, and it affects others, And so if we're focusing on negative thoughts, what we're doing is we're adding to the collective field of energy, in a negative way. And if we're thinking on positive thoughts, then we're positively affecting the world around us, And so this is one thing I want to share with the people that are listening is, how helping yourself helps others. I know from my own personal experience that positive thoughts will create a positive reality for me. It has in my life many times. And the point I want to make is it also helps others, right? Yeah. And there's good proof of this. I'll just cite one example. Back in 1993, the Transcendental Meditation Group got a bunch of meditators together, and they sent positive thoughts to the city of Washington, D.C. And I think it was in the space of 2 months, violent crime dropped 43% in 1993. I mean, it's well documented. And so the same thing applies to us, by focusing on positive thoughts, choosing to not obsess, not worry, not hold on to anger. We're not only helping ourselves, we're also creating a more positive world for us to live in. And that's what I think Jung was talking about. The collective unconscious is the sum total of the thoughts and emotions that we emit into the world. And it just makes so much sense to focus on positive thoughts so at least we'll live in a better world. So
it does.
That was it.
It makes total sense.
It really does. Yeah, and I mean, I have the advantage that I can see energy and I can feel energy and all this stuff. So I know it's true because I can feel how things lighten around me, when I lighten up, basically. And the effect, I can see the effect it has on what comes to my life. And if I can see it, anyone else can see it too.
Exactly, because I was just going to say, I'm using the regular example of, when people can tell when they walk in a room and there's a vibe. That's what you're talking about, amplifying the vibe we want.
Right, yeah. And you're helping yourself and you're helping everyone else. And the truth is we all are connected and we're all co-conspirators in creating this world that we're in. So let's become co-conspirators for good, for joy, for happiness, which is our birthright. We didn't come here to suffer. We came here to learn. Learn how not to suffer. So,
it's ironic how much suffering can be involved in learning sometimes, but yes, I'm on the same page.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, the sad part is once you get it, everything is easy. It ain't easy till you get it. Yeah. I didn't fall off the apple cart knowing this stuff. I crawled my way out of the gutter.
Yeah, I was right there with you. I know.
Yeah.
It's ironic, though, isn't it? It really is. But, yes, that's why we are here every day doing what we do, to put out, the vibe of choice globally. Yeah. So let's all do that. Imagine what a world that will be in, when we all do it.
It would be wonderful. I mean, I'm already living it. I'm living in a wonderful world. It's a microcosm of the bigger world, but, so I know it exists. It's almost miraculous what you can do with your thoughts. I don't know how else to put it.
Interesting. Hey, let's take a call, see what's going on out in the world there. 905, I see you first. Let's talk to you for a little bit. You're up live with Matt DiLorenzo, Coherent Healing on News for the Soul. First name and location, please.
Hi, Elaine, Ontario.
Hey, Elaine.
I'm a big fan of...
Hi, Elaine. Hi,
Matt.
Elaine. How can I help you? What's on your mind?
Well, I guess my mother is first and foremost on my mind, because she's had several falls and doesn't want to go to a nursing home, but it seems that would be the best thing for her. And I'm tapping on it and praying on it and positive thinking on it.
Right.
But then she has other thoughts.
Right. What is her name?
Doris.
First name. Doris. Just give me a minute here. Okay. Okay. I'm not getting a clear picture of why she's fallen. I mean, has she been to the doctor at all? I mean, there's sometimes when you got to go. It's the best thing, and this might be one of them. Has she been checked out at all?
She's been checked out. The thing is, she's mentally sound, and if she doesn't want to go, she doesn't have to go.
Right. I'm not too sure. All right. Does she live alone right now?
Yes.
Okay. Does she remember falling?
Yes.
Okay. And what did she say about why she fell?
She's in a wheelchair. She tipped over, she bent over without putting the brakes on. And
okay. All right. Okay. All right, that makes more sense. And I was afraid it was like walking and, blanked out or something like that, but I'm getting that's not the case. So that's just bad judgment. How many times has she fallen?
I'll have to say it's hard to count. It's just that someone asked me the other day how old I was, and for a moment I thought 90, because I'm too connected to my mother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to help.
Right.
My brother's trying to help.
Yeah.
We can't help enough.
Right. Well, being a caretaker is one of the most stressful things you can do. I've done it for a long time, 11 years, and I know the toll that takes on you. And I really admire everyone that takes care of their parents because it's that hard. I'm sorry, what was your mother's name again? I didn't write it down.
Doris.
Doris, yeah. Let's see. I'm tending to agree with you. I'm getting that she's not capable of taking care of herself, at least without damaging herself. She may be capable mentally, but what happens is you get to a certain age and you don't realize your limitations, and I saw that in my own mother, and so she would do things that she might have been able to do 5 years ago, and then she'd fall, right? And I guess that's what's going on with your mom, just errors in judgment.
How long did your mother live?
She lived until she was 82. She had other problems. I mean, she'd been in a very bad car accident and survived that, but not well. There was permanent damage done by the car accident. In a case like that, one of the options is, can she live with one of you? Would she consider that? You or your brother?
At this point, no. But then having her for the week after this last time, I'll have to say I physically can't look after her either.
Right. Yeah. So really the only option is to put her, that I can think of, if none of the siblings, can take care of her, is to put her in, it sounds like, she's mentally totally there. And there are...
I keep getting mailings from this home nearby, and I'll have to say that place looks more fun than my place and her place and a lot of places. So
there are some terrific homes for the elderly if they're basically self-sufficient. There are places where people who are elderly and still have good mental control can get the assistance that they need. But then they can interact with other people. I agree with you. Some of those places look terrific.
Well, this one is run by a person who has her own parents there, and it's intimate. It's only 52.
It's what?
Intimate. Only 52 suites.
Okay, right. That might be a very, very wonderful position for your mom. In other words, she would interact with people of her own age, and she would have the help she needs, and she would be watched after.
It's just convincing her of that.
Yeah, that's a problem, and I couldn't convince my own mother, to not climb rock walls like she used to when she was younger, and she got hurt. She would get away from me and go climbing things and fall down and get hurt, and I'd have to take her to the emergency room.
With tapping, you can tap for another person, but I don't know how successful that is.
I am not an expert on tapping. I have heard that you can do that. I've actually done it for clients, and it has worked. But I'm just not an expert on tapping, unfortunately, Elaine. But what would you tap on that? Yeah, I'm basically a medical intuitive and psychic healer, and
I would tap on the best possible outcome.
Yeah, see, and I don't know enough about tapping, but I know Brad Yates is on Nicole's shows very often, and he would be the perfect person to ask on how, what you can do for your mom. Let me just check something on your mom. See, I'm getting, from a vitality point of view, it's very high. Her life force.
Both my brother and I think she'll still outlive us.
Probably. She might. She's
She
very,
might.
I mean, she's got very high energy.
Well, we're looking at the nursing homes and thinking,
yeah.
rest.
I mean, she would thrive. Is she sociable?
Yes.
Does she like being around? She would be in heaven there. Now, my mom, we had to put her in a place like that temporarily. We kept her at home, but when she had her really serious car accident, she had to go to a recovery facility, and once she was able to walk again, she would go around and chat with everyone in the rooms, and had a wonderful time. She was totally happy until we had to bring her back home, where it was just me.
Well, armed with this, because she believes in medical intuitives, I'll say, Matt said, you'll have a wonderful time.
Go ahead. Let me verify that. Just so.
Thank you.
I'm getting she will. I'm getting a huge yes on that.
I think she would.
Yeah. The only thing she has in her that you might, I don't know if you can tap on this, but she has a tendency towards self-punishment. When you have self-punishment, you never...